fucking jumping. I'm from the hundreds, where K-Dog was a fucking dog with him. From the hundreds, where a pops got it fucking poppin'. I'm from the hundreds, where a fool was a fucking fool with him. From the hundreds, Rosemore, Roseland, West Pullman. Man, I'm from the hundreds, so you know how we do it. Man, we run shit. Man, I'm straight from the hundred blocks. Shout out to my
History. When it comes
Yeah.
down to O Block, because everybody, O Block is like a historic place right now. Everybody talk about O Block, all around the
Right.
world. So, what year did you make O Block headquarters, and was it called O Block back in the days?
No, O Block was Parkway Gardens, and O Block has never been headquarters for Black Disciples. The Calumet building, which was on 62nd and Calumet, that was headquarters for Black Disciples. When I was uh, gave the title Minister of Defense at the time that the Don became the Don of Dons and Shorty Freeman became the king of the nation. I went on to establish that Calumet building as such. The brother Scan, he was 14 years old when I allowed him in the nation, and he grew to be very powerful. But that's how we raised the brothers and sisters around us. We taught them the law. And that's why we always say law govern all events. Nobody bigger than the law, not the king, the don, nobody. And I heard the don mention that he had got violated. That was in Stateville Penitentiary uh, when one of the brothers set up to have all the police white shirts hit in Stateville. Well, who was that? They shipped him. That was KT. KT. He laid there and moved brothers from different houses, and they found two brothers in the cell house that wasn't supposed to be in the cell house, and they traced them back to their cells and found other brothers in their cell, traced them. So they saw a big ass conspiracy going on.
I appreciate everybody tapping in with Flacco Santana TV. Hit that like, subscribe, share button. At the end of the day, y'all already know what it is. With that being said, y'all just heard the interview that I did with advisor Bo. The brother broke down how he was very influential in the headquarters of the Black Disciples, which was the Met buildings, and how, he brought a lot of different brothers in the fold, and helped them to, rise into, who they was because the way that, he molded them or groomed them or what have you. He spoke about how, back in the days, it was him being a minister of defense, Don Durkee, King Shorty, and those days when they was all together. You know what I'm saying? The brother been around since, back in those days. You can't take that away from him. He also, been in the community trying to make change and trying to change the dynamics, and there was a point in time he was really trying to help the community, and stop the violence, right? And in fact, that really was the time when I interviewed him because he was, trying to make a change in the community, and I thought that was awesome at the end of the day. But I never had no idea that the brother was working with the United States government. You feel me? And I'm saying that to say that, the way he portrayed himself, the way he, gave the story about, everything, and I interviewed him, he never brought that up. So I was amazed, I was surprised when it come across my desk, information, hey, this brother worked for the government. So I got in contact with him. I say, hey, Bo, man, there's some information out here, seeing that you work with the government. Hey, he like, nah, Flacco down. I never worked with the government. I did my time. I'm in good graces. That, did that. You can never find nothing on me. I started reading it. I started reading the document that y'all finna see. He say, Flacco, where did you get it from? Where did you get this from? I've been trying to find it. I did agree to work with the government. So he told me right then he agreed to work with the government. And I'm saying that to say this. All y'all brothers and sisters out there, if you're doing anything illegal, there's enough resources out here where you can get you legitimate money. You don't have to do anything that's illegal. Get you a legitimate business. You could change your life, like real talk. You ain't gotta live like that. Because the same people who out here, you jugging with, the same ones you calling yo rappy, the same ones you rocking out with, the same ones that jam you up. Whoever would have thought that this brother, what I'm saying, being so influential and doing the things that he have done, what I'm saying, community wise, and when he was in the streets, what I'm saying, whoever would have thought. You feel me? So with that being said, let me go ahead and read this to y'all. Y'all can read it for y'allself. That's why I put it up here so y'all can read it for y'allself. But it comes from the United States Attorney Northern District Office. It got his name. It say the purpose of this letter is to set forth the agreement between you and United States. As we explained to you earlier today, you have been charged for your involvement in narcotics offense committed in Chicago area. At this time, neither the United States Attorney's Office nor the FBI have made any promises to you or have reacted or reached, let me correct that, or have reached any agreements with you regarding what sentence you may receive for your participation in narcotics offenses in the Chicago area, or what additional charges, if any, will be filed against you by the United States. You have agreed to cooperate in the investigation on narcotics trafficking by members of the Black Disciple Streets gang, others in the Chicago area, and to provide complete and truthful information to the FBI in conjunction with this investigation. You have agreed to cooperate because you have been informed that the nature of your cooperation will be made known to the judge who will sentence you, and that your cooperation will be considered by United States Attorney Office in the decision to what charges that may be brought against you for your involvement in the narcotic offenses. You are acknowledged that the statement that you have made to the FBI have been voluntary and were made on your own free will. No one has threatened you or sought out to intimidate you in connection with any of those statements.